Today, I want to talk about mastering the darkness in your life because there is darkness that exists in our lives, but that darkness itself is not a problem. It is how it affects us. But here's the thing, there's days when we crave darkness. And by darkness, I mean that quiet, cool, dark room where you go to sleep in because the light of day and the laughter of life is too stimulating. So you need to go away to that darker and quieter and cooler space for your mind to find that peace and rest that you need at the end of every day. And in those instances, we crave that darkness because it's favorable to us. But darkness that I'm talking about is the darkness of heart. So we are the managers, we are in control of deciding what spaces that we need to inject more light into to brighten them up, brighten emotions up, brighten spirituality. If you know that you're not serving the right amount of sympathy and empathy, then you're dark spiritually. Then you need to introduce the right amount of light to your spiritual life or spiritual rooms in your life. If you're dark in your heart because of bitterness and vengeance and hate or misery or whatever heavy emotion you bear, the source doesn't matter. Okay, whether it's coming from you feeling insignificant or it's coming from other people telling you that you're insignificant, let it go. There is a saying that every dark space in your life will be illuminated if you inject light into it. And light can be awareness, it can be laughter, it can be that joyous personality. There are people who literally light up a room when they walk into that room. Be a light bearer, be a light seeker. We are managers of the light that shines in our lives, and it doesn't come by wealth or royalty or birth. It comes by your intention. When you recognize that I've been moody for too long, I've been hateful for too long, I've been low mentally, psychologically for too long, you have to make the decision to inject the right amount of light into the right amount of places in your life. Light can be anything that you bring into a room that emotionally lightens people in here. It can be what that you share that brightens people and elevates people spiritually. It can be actually walking into a dark room and turning on a switch to flip on the light. It can be physical, metaphorical, spiritual, or emotional. But we have the need to persistently assess our lives and see what is too much. Sometimes it's too much light that blinds us. Tone it down to moderation, to alignment with what is important to you at that moment. We can't all be at that heightened, endless quest for happiness. It's also not achievable. Just finding the balance, not just for you, but for those around you. So we can share light by reaching out to other people who are in darkness in their own lives and shining our own warmth emotionally, spiritually, and just the laughter of the day, lifting them up from their own dark places to the light that we have. Even if we have to lose some of our own light and take some of their own heaviness for the day, that's how you bring light and joy into someone else's life. You can also do that for yourself by seeking those activities that take you out of low mood, out of hateful mood, out of darkness. You can bring light mentally and psychologically by reaching out of your own enclosed space, your own functioning, your own perspective that locks you up in a dark corner of limited knowledge or ignorance, so to speak, learning about other people's cultures just because, other people's religions, other people's ways of life, being more open minded and more tolerant, living larger than you. That's how you shed cognitive life by awareness, consciousness, learning more, knowing more, okay, building your space past your own little dark corner of knowledge, going out of isolation into social spaces that expand your light